Hey, what's going on, all you winners and killers out there? Today I want to share with you guys a quote from a book that I read about maybe 4 or 5 years ago when I first started on my self-development journey, when I was researching through men's self-development and things like that. It's from a book called The Art of War by Sun Tzu. It's a book literally on the art of war that was written hundreds of years ago, but there's a lot of analogies in life to it, and that's why it's a self-development book. Before it was a book about war. Now in the 21st century it's a book about self-development. And there was a quote there, law number 23, that I read and I just kind of brushed over because I didn't really see an analogy from it or anything like that, but I've been recently thinking about it and it got me thinking, this is the reason why I am like I am today. This law sparked the dead flame that was inside me. Let me read it out to you. So law number 23, throw your soldiers into positions whence there is no escape, and they will prefer death to flight. If they will face death, there is nothing they may not achieve. I'm reading this from my Kindle. I don't actually own the book. Well, I do own it on Kindle, but I never actually purchased it, but I do really want to get the physical copy. This quote, I brushed over it way back when, but now what I'm realizing is this is the reason, this was the spark in me that I needed to get to where I am today. Way back when, about 5 years ago, when I first started this self-development journey, I was dead. As Grant Cardone says, I was dying before I was dead. And that's literally what was happening. I was playing video games all day. I had a dead-end job that I didn't even like, that I knew that I didn't want to do for the rest of my life. I didn't know what I wanted out of life. I was partying, drinking. I had a daily drug habit. I was smoking weed every day, doing stupid shit on the weekend, drinking, doing drugs, all kinds of stuff. And on the surface, that may have looked fun and enjoyable. Some people may have been jealous at the time. They may have seen, oh, Yoshko has so many friends, he's partying, he's doing whatever he wants. But on the inside, I was actually dying. I felt so bad. I was developing skin problems. I was like turning older by the day. So many problems. I was spending money frivolously on anything, food, drinks, drugs, anything. There was no discipline in my life. And now the way I am today, it's like completely 180, complete change from that. But what that was, and let me read the quote to you again, throw your soldiers into positions whence there is no escape, and they will prefer death to flight. If they will face death, there is nothing they may not achieve. So I was put in a position where I was literally facing death. I was facing death and I had no option but to succeed. Inside, I felt horrible. I felt dead inside, and I wanted to change that. I did anything I could to change that, and I was so lucky that I stumbled across self-development, and I actually look back on that and I'm so thankful for those rough times, because I would have not been where I am today without those rough times. And although they were really hard, struggling with anxiety, depression, all kinds of things, I've developed into the person I am today, and there's no way I would be able to be where I am today without that actually happening. So when I look at others, I feel for them because they never actually got to experience this. They never actually got to experience this position where there was no escape. And they never will change because they never had that experience where there was no other option than to go up, than to just battle with yourself and turn into a better person. And that's why I keep repeating that I'm so thankful for those very, very rough times where there was suicidal thoughts and, like I said, daily drug habits that were just absolutely ruining my life. And like I said, on the surface it may have looked fine, but deep inside I was really, really struggling. So yeah, this quote, literally, I've been thinking about it for the last maybe 2 weeks, and how It's amazing that at the time that I was able to experience that. So if you are struggling right now, this could be the message that can change your life. Just know that, like, if you are in a very deep ditch, if you are in the pits, that there's only up, okay? As long as you start your journey into self-development, there's only up from here. So just understand that. Just understand that whatever you're going through, it will get better if you put the work in towards whatever it is that you want to do. That's it for the video today. If you guys liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to the channel. It would mean so much to me. And I'll see you bros in the next video.